Yo, so gym's open today. I'm super excited. I'll get into more of that detail later. But the reason I want to say this first, the reason I'm posting this video is transparency because like normally what I would do, like if I'm doing a summer cut, what I would do is I would like post my before picture and then post my after picture and be like, yeah, look at me. Look how much fat I lost. Look how much muscle. Like look at all that. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. But I realize like I feel like some people are impressed by it or a lot of people are impressed by it. But there's also a lot of people who don't relate to it. And they see people like me and they see other gym people and they think we're just born like that. Like they think I just popped out of my mama's womb looking like this. And so now I'll get into the story. Right before quarantine, I was bulking and I had a lot more fat than I wanted to. Like I was not looking like this, I promise you. Like I had more fat popping on my sides. I was honestly feeling uncomfortable in shirts. I didn't like how I was looking. But I was bulking, and believe it or not, it's a lot harder to put on muscle than it is to lose fat. So I was gaining muscle, and so I was like, you know what? Like, what do I want long term? Long term, I want more muscle. So I decided to ignore the temporary discomfort of having more fat and just focus on building that muscle because I knew once I gained as much muscle as I wanted, I knew I could get rid of the fat. So I just focused on building muscle. COVID-19 happens, quarantine happens, gym shut down. Now I'm eating all this food without access to a gym. I'm like, I'm about to get fat. Like I already felt fat, but I'm about to get like fat with no muscle because I have no access to a gym. So I decided to try to make it positive. I'm like, you know what? I have all this fat on my body I don't want. Let me just lean out. Let me use this opportunity to get lean. And then when gym's open, I'll just walk up back up. So that's what I did. And I honestly feel so much better, guys. Like I feel so much leaner. I feel like so much more just comfortable in shirts, like how they lay and everything. I'm still not lean as I want to be, just because weightlifting does make it. Everyone talks about cardio, but weightlifting does make it a lot easier to be lean. And I haven't been focused on it. Like I've been focusing on my career. All I did to get this lean, this is free. Anybody could do it if you're trying to lose weight. I wasn't even focused on it. So like if you really focus on it, you can do it. All I did was eat less, duh, and then just make sure all my meals had like a decent amount of protein. So if I was gonna eat a meal with bread or if I was gonna eat a meal with rice, I'd make sure like the rice wasn't the main part of my thing, or whatever. I would try not to put extra dressing or fat calories on my food. I would just make sure like the protein was just like the main ingredient. I wasn't super strict. I wasn't super anything. I couldn't go to the gym, so I was kind of unmotivated. So I wasn't like super strict about it. I was just like, okay, like let me just consciously eat less, try to eat more protein, and it worked. Yeah. Now gyms are open though. Now I have a fire under my butt, and I'm excited to get my body back. So I wanted to post this as transparency because I feel like people think like I was just born like this. So I want people to see. I don't want people just to see the after picture. I want people to see. Okay, this is what he looked like before. I've seen a video, so it's not just lighting. It's not just him blowing out in his before picture and sucking in his after picture. It's not just him at home in his before picture. Then he goes to the gym and gets a pump for his after picture played with a filter. Like this is me. This is the front, side, back, boom. Like this is me. This is full transparency. And this isn't to brag because I don't like how I look right now, honestly. Like I'm happy I'm leaner, but this isn't what I want to look like. Unfortunately, I lost a lot of muscle. And a lot of people probably see that watching this, like, dang, he looks skinny. And I do. I lost a lot of muscle because I didn't have access to a gym. Now gym's open today, so I'm excited. Um, so yeah, I'm probably gonna document the thing too. I might start like a little YouTube series. Not every day because I'm focused on some other stuff. I don't have time for that. But like on a Saturday, like once a week, I'm probably gonna post like weekly updates, so like you can see the weekly progress. And then week to week to week to week might not seem like a big deal, but then when you put it all together at the end, like it's like bam, wow. And so people can follow it because I know a lot of people don't know what they're doing, unfortunately. And so I hope like it can help people, and you can just follow what I'm doing. Um, Herbalife. A lot of y'all know I'm an Herbalife distributor. If some of you don't know, then you just don't know. What does Herbalife distributor means? That just means people who have whatever their goal is. I ask them what their goal is. They tell me what their goal is. I tell them, okay, take these products and you'll hit your goal. That's simple. So if you gain, like I heard people talk about quarantine 15, if you gain fat and you feel sloppy during this quarantine, or if you're like me and you feel just skinny and scrawny because you've had no access to a gym, message me, drop a comment below, be like, hey, this is my goal. I'll be like, cool, take these products, you'll hit your goal. It's that simple. But yeah, do this with me. Like, if you've been waiting for a sign, if you've been waiting for a fire under your butt, take this video as like a sign, like, okay, I'm ready. Feel free to do this with me. Today is day 1. This is me. This is what I look like. This is not what I'm gonna look like. I'm actually gonna cut for another month, which might sound crazy because I already feel skinny. But I want to be like Wiz Khalifa skinny, like not that skinny, like muscle wise, but fat wise. Like I want no body fat. Like I want that gone. I want like no body fat. And if you're a bodybuilder, you know what I'm talking about. You know I'm not that lean. So I want to get rid of all my body fat because I don't want to bulk and just be uncomfortable with myself again. So I'm gonna cut all my body fat. So I'm like dry, tight, just no body fat, which will be easier now that the gyms are open. And then once I have that, in a month from now, I'm just gonna bulk. So I'm gonna look like the Hulk with no body fat. I'm super excited. My products come in like 3-4 o'clock today. I ordered like a new pre-workout. I ordered some protein. I ordered some meal replacement stuff. The athlete version that has like extra stuff just for athletes to help me build my muscle and just look better. So I'm super excited. Yeah, if you want to do this with me, message me, comment below, follow me on YouTube, follow me on here. Yeah, let's get it.